Okay, so there's kind of a little bit of a mess back here. Don't just don't look at that, okay? We just have a lot of stuff, but it's clean. Anyways, hi guys. I feel like I want today to be like less of a tutorial and more of like a hangout. I just want to like hang out with you guys, if that makes any sense. I have 1 box cake mix and this is not going to be enough. I'm going to be using the first recipe that I found online for vanilla cake mix, and I chose this recipe because I like the picture the best. I think it looks good, so I'm hoping that this one tastes the best. But I'm hoping to do this one first because I kind of just want to finish it, you know what I mean? This is the last one I have, so I kind of just want to use it. Or I could save it for the other thing. I think I'm gonna save this actually. Hope I have enough flour. I hope I did my math right. We'll see, I guess. Actually, maybe not, because this recipe has butter. I know butter would be better, but I don't think I have that much butter. But I do have a lot of oil, so I'm gonna try to find a new recipe that has oil instead of butter. Oil and butter? Oof. With oil, no butter. Milk? Sour cream? Ugh. Okay, I need to find a new recipe. The plan is to make 3 batches, because the idea is that each batch will have 2 layers. I can divide it into 2 pans, so that would make 2 separate colors. So if I make 3 batches, then that would equate to 6 colors, 6 different layers, 6 colors, and there's 6 colors in the rainbow, right? Yeah, so that's the plan. I don't know if it's gonna work exactly. I hope it does. I think it will work. Oh, by the way, if I haven't like explained this properly, I'm making a rainbow cake. I don't think I've said that yet, but I'm gonna be making a rainbow cake. It's Pride, so I have the perfect excuse for it. I've been wanting to make a rainbow cake for a very long time. I made rainbow cupcakes like not too long ago, but I want to make a rainbow cake, so that's what we're doing today. I need 2.5 teaspoons. I have a teaspoon. I don't have a half. I'm gonna guess that it's about that much. A tiny bit more. It's fine. I need a 4th teaspoon. I don't even have half a teaspoon. Where am I gonna get a 4th? Again, let's just guess. I'm gonna guess it's... Yep, that looks good. Okay, and now I have to do the eggs and the sugar. Okay, you guys didn't see that, but I kind of just... I think I need help. You guys didn't see what just happened, but okay, so I opened up the fridge. My cable was like running across the fridge. I opened the fridge without moving the cable, and my phone fell, and my little tripod and ring light setup, it all fell on the floor. Nothing's like cracked or broken, but like I got scared for a second. It's fine. I'm okay. It's fine. I was supposed to have these at room temperature. They are definitely not room temperature. They are freezing cold. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe this is a sign that I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm like already committed to it. I started it and I told myself I was gonna do it, so now we have to do it. Okay, it says I have to mix this for like 30 seconds and then add the sugar and then mix that for like 7 minutes. I don't think I want to do that, but I have to. I'm following a recipe, and if it doesn't turn out, then it's gonna be all my fault because I didn't follow the recipe. So also, I got a new mixer. Do you guys like it? It's from the Drew Barrymore collection. I love it so much. I think it's so pretty. It's in the color green. If you can't tell, it looks a little gray on screen, but it's like really green in person. I just think it's super pretty. It's super gorgeous. So thank you, Drew. I love you. I bought it from Walmart, so if anybody wants to buy it, I highly recommend it. Okay, I'm reading this recipe and it's like really complicated. It's like not complicated, but like I don't want to do that, but like I'm following the recipe, so I kind of have to, but I'm also not following the recipe, so I don't have to. This is why you do like your proper research and you don't do just like the first thing you find. Okay, so now that the batter is all mixed and done with, I don't really know how I feel about it, because when I taste it, it's like kind of grainy, if that makes sense. I could feel like it's like gritty, but maybe that's because I didn't follow the directions properly. But I have high hopes that it will still taste just as good. We're gonna start off with red and yellow. See, this is why we plan things out ahead. I don't know how big these are. I have no like perception of like measurements of anything. This cake is gonna be a lot bigger than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be like smaller, but now it's gonna be like bigger, and I kind of didn't want that, but I kind of have to do that unless I like cut it. But that's like a lot of work, and I kind of don't want to do that. Let's just keep going. There's nothing else we can do at this point. I don't know what type of food coloring I'm supposed to use. I have gel food coloring. I don't know if that's the type I'm supposed to be using, but I'm using it. I want this like super yellow, like a banana. I've also had these food colorings for like a year, I think, and I still haven't finished them. I think that's as yellow as we're gonna get. Okay, now we're gonna make red. I feel like with red we kind of need a lot, because then I know it'll just like turn pink. If it doesn't work, it's just gonna turn pink. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with pink, but like I want it red, you know? What if I add a little bit of purple to like darken it? Do you think that would work? Or just go crazy with the red? And I kind of want to go crazy with the red. Watch this like go horribly wrong now. This one's gonna be so much smaller. I just know it. This one's gonna be like half the size. It's not even funny. I'm so bad at like everything. Everything will be fine. Everything's gonna be a-okay. This is gonna be like my only batch of the night because I can't do it anymore. It's 6 o'clock already, which means like everybody's home and I can't like keep filming. We're gonna try again tomorrow, and for now, this is what we have, and I will show you guys in the morning. This is what the cakes look like fresh out of the oven. This one is obviously much more small. Yeah, the color's not really there, but I'm hoping that like once you cut into it, it's like more vibrant. You know what I mean? Hi guys, so it's actually 2 days later than the last time I was recording. I don't know what happened these past 2 days. Okay, so I don't have like a full cup measurement. So before I was using a third of a cup measurement, and now I don't know where that third cup is. Like every single day I know where it is and like I use it. Today it's gone. I don't know where it went. Now I'm gonna have to use a tablespoon and pour this into this bowl 32 times in order to get 2 cups. So I lost my 1/3 cup. But you know what I did find? I ended up finding a half a teaspoon, so it's a little bit handy, so thanks for that. Okay, now that I have like all this mixed in here, it's time for me to go back to the counter so I can mix up the egg and the sugar and everything. So you're just gonna have to trust that I'm doing it again, so sorry. Okay, now that this one's all mixed, I'm gonna start separating the batter. The other day when I divided this batter, it was very, very uneven. There was a lot more in this one than there was in this one, so I'm gonna try my best to make it more even. Okay, I think for sure I do want to do orange. We'll just do green. Orange and green. Now I don't have an orange color, but I'm hoping that the yellow mixed with the red is enough. Also, I don't know like the correct ratio you're supposed to use with red and yellow. Am I crazy, or does this look more yellow than orange? It looks more yellow, doesn't it? Dang it. Okay, that's orange, right? That's orange. I don't know how bright I want this green. I don't know how bright it's gonna show up. Is this gonna taste like food coloring? Probably. That's not as bright. I think I like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, it's like a pumpkin pie. Oh, these are Halloween colors. Fun. Orange and green. Or are they Halloween colors? I would consider them Halloween colors. They're the colors of a pumpkin. I think I did okay with separating this one actually. Look, hopefully this whole thing just doesn't look like barf. Okay, I have a little bit of a problem actually. It's not that big of a problem, but like I have no idea what I just did. The other day, the first cakes that I made, one of them was like super short and the other one was huge, right? Today, when I just did these cakes, I wrapped them up and they're both super tiny like the yellow ones. Yesterday, they came out like super flat and these are more domed. I don't know what I did. I don't know what the difference is. I feel like each batch is gonna taste completely different. I made up the next batch already and I just need to divide it and put it in the oven. I'm like freaking out just a little bit. I don't know what happened and I'm so sorry. I disappointed you, but we'll see. We'll figure it out in the end. This is the last batch and I don't know if this one's gonna be good, so. I forgot the vanilla. I have to add the vanilla. I don't have real vanilla. We're using the cheap imitation stuff. Something goes wrong with each batch. I don't know if I expected anything more of myself. It's all my fault. It is. Okay, so the last 2 colors that I have are blue and purple left to do. So I'm gonna mix that up real quick and then we're gonna get this done. I don't know if this is blue enough. It kind of looks like a teal to me and I want like blue, but I think that this is the best I'm gonna get. Now, if I remember properly, colors that make purple are blue and yellow. My arm hurts. I've been doing this for like hours now. I don't think I'm like meant to be a baker professionally because this is hard. That looks straight up gray. No, but it looks purple. Scotty, can you come look at this? Does this look too gray or is it purple? That looks pretty. That's definitely much better. I hope that these 2 layers are much more even. I have no idea what is gonna happen. This is the final one. I'm so happy. Now I just need to get these in the oven for about 30 minutes and then clean up my mess. We'll see what happens. Okay, I don't really know what happened, but somehow every single one of these cakes, each batch turned out like completely different. This was the first batch that I did. I covered them all in saran wrap, but this was the first batch that I did. As you can see, these 2, like, they look pretty much the same. Yellow is like so much smaller than the red one. I didn't even cut the yellow top at all. It's completely flat. This was the first batch and they came out almost completely flat. Then the second batch that I did, the green and the orange one, those ones came out more domed, but they're still like really flat and they're so tiny. I don't know how I got this batch to be big and then small, then two smalls when they were the exact same measurements. I did the exact same thing. I don't know. Obviously, I did something wrong, but I don't know what I did wrong. So that's another mystery for another day. Then this last batch, both of the layers came out super tall. I have no words. The point is that they are all completely different. I did the exact same thing. There's a lot of things that I could have done wrong. I did not follow the original recipe, but what I didn't do, I did for the exact same thing on each one of these. I'm gonna say that this was not my fault. Okay, good morning. It's obviously very early. It's actually not that early. I think it's like 7 in the morning, but it's early because I just woke up. Everything with this cake has been going wrong, so I'm hoping that the frosting is like the only thing that goes right, you know, and to like hopefully ensure that nothing else goes wrong, which knowing me, it probably will go wrong again. I have a couple of these, so I'm just gonna be using this. I think it's still good. Hopefully it is good enough and it works, because if not, then I'm just gonna cry about it later. So let's just get this done. I'm like over it already. I'm so happy to be like making a rainbow cake, but like I'm like so done with like everything that already went wrong, and I know that everything was like kind of my fault, but like it wasn't. Okay, I had these cakes in the fridge overnight. I've had them in the fridge for like a couple of days now, but that's besides the point. I'm using the fluffy white flavor of Betty Crocker because I feel like this one's like my second favorite one, I think next to like cream cheese. But I like this one because I feel like it's not like overly sweet like regular vanilla. We'll see what happens. Also, I feel like this is gonna be a super thin layer, but I have no idea how it's actually gonna play out. I would charge $0. I'd be like, nope, take it. This is free. You do not deserve to pay for this. I've got a bad feeling about this cake. Definitely not gonna be good. Here's my justification. I have not baked a cake in so long, like an actual tiered cake. It's been years. So I'm gonna say that this is not my fault. It's definitely a practice. It's totally my fault. I swear, not all my baking is bad. If you grew up with me and I was in my baking phase from like middle school to early high school, you know I don't bake like this normally. I just haven't done this in years and I'm getting back into it. That's my justification. There's no excuse. There is an excuse. This is my excuse. Sorry. I've disappointed myself too, and everything will be okay in the end. So can we talk about the reason that I'm making this cake? Have you guys seen Cake Talk? If you know, you know. All I'm gonna say is I am not a professional baker, so I don't have like a proper authority to like speak on this. But sometimes, you know how people are like, well, sometimes the customer is not always right. The customer was right on this one. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not like saying that I'm gonna make this cake so much better than that one, because I'm not. And I'm not giving this away. I'm not gonna be charging anybody for this. My family are my guinea pigs. They're gonna be the ones who are eating this cake, and they're doing it for free. So that's on them. But Cake Talk is not the reason that I wanted to make this cake. No, I've just been wanting to make a rainbow cake for a very long time, for as long as I can remember. I like rainbows. I'm hoping this one's a little bit pretty. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Some people may not like my cake, and that's okay because you're not gonna be eating it. I am. But anyways, I like rainbows, and we're in June. That's the month of Pride, if you didn't know. So happy Pride. I hope I'm not disappointing my friends and family members who are part of the community. And if I've offended you with this cake, I'm so sorry. I'm very happy to see this cake finally come to an end. It looks terrible. This thing's heavy, dude. Can we talk about the different sizes in these cake layers? I don't know how that happened. Obviously this was my fault and I should have cut it down a little bit more, the thicker ones, but it's fine. This is gonna be a disaster. I know it. I feel like this is gonna turn out like some of my paintings. Like the middle stages is in that like trust the process, and then in the end it all comes together, and I have no idea how, but it does. I think that this is as good as we're gonna get. I'm gonna have to throw this in the fridge and hopefully it stays. I need to clean everything. Oh my god. Okay, guys, we're here. Home stretch. I have the crumb coat on. I can touch it and it's not messing up. Some layers of this cake have been in the fridge for almost a week, so I don't know if the cake is still good technically, but I mean, like, we're still gonna eat it. So wish my tummy some luck. My tummy actually hurts a lot today. I'm having some pretty bad cramps, and I'm not having a good time today. So hopefully this helps lighten the mood just a little bit. I don't know how to frost a cake properly. This isn't gonna look good. It's not. And that's okay. Okay, this is like actual whipped cream, so I don't know how well it's gonna hold on the cake. I feel like it's gonna like fall off entirely. Oh yes, the whipped cream that I'm using to like frost this, I made it earlier today. The first few times that I practiced it, it did not go well, but now it's sort of working and I hope it stays working. This is all bad. I'm very happy that this cake is coming to an end. I think the cake is happy that I'm coming to an end as well. I don't think it wants to keep doing this. But right now, it doesn't have much of a choice. I've never actually frosted a cake like this, like trying to make it all nice and flat. Well, I have, but like it never turned out well. This is the first time I'm trying it again in a very long time. I'm gonna tell you now that this is not gonna go well, but that's okay because practice makes perfect. My Nina doesn't like it when we say that. Practice makes better, practice makes easier, something like that. Point of the story is don't give up. Eventually something will happen and eventually you might be proud of it. And so far, I think I am proud of this cake, except if it tastes bad. If it tastes bad, I'm gonna end up crying about it and I'll never make a cake again. This is kind of a mess. That's okay because we're having fun. Honestly, I thought that I didn't make enough whipped cream. And Kari was like, yeah, no, that's definitely not enough. You should make more. And then last night, my dad was like, what are you gonna do with this cake? It's not done, and if it's not done by tomorrow, then I'm gonna start eating it. Yeah, that's another big reason for me to finish it now. Some parts are definitely gonna show. Now again, I'm not charging anybody for this cake. This is a cake that me and my family are gonna eat, my little guinea pigs. That sounds horrifying. It might be good and it might be absolutely horrible, but we won't find out until we try it. I think this is as good as we're gonna get. I think it looks pretty good if you ask me. I need to wash my hands for a second and then I'm gonna try to decorate it. Okay, you guys didn't see this again, but it, remember how earlier I told you that I opened the fridge and it like spilled everything? It kind of happened again, except this time when the water spilled, it spilled like inside of my ring light. Great ending to this cake. I'm so happy to be finishing this. I don't know if I'll be able to do this again at all. This has been such a roller coaster and I am not having fun. I'm having fun overall, but I'm not having fun. Okay, so this cake is definitely not perfect. Don't look at that. This cake is not perfect and it's not going to be perfect, but this cake is for funsies. I'm going to excuse myself for this one and I'm going to assume you will excuse me too. I haven't made this in years. Okay, can I have a napkin so I can clean up the edges right here? Anyways, look what this looks like so far. I'm really happy with this. I've like never done this. This is super pretty. I'm so proud. Oh my god, it looks so pretty. Oh no!
Did you just swipe?
I got my whole finger in the water.
No! You can cover
But it's okay because I'm gonna cover it. I need to hurry up. Oh, the swirls aren't even even.
That's okay.
That's okay. Ooh, that's heavy. Look what I made! Sprinkles make everything better. Patty, it's a rainbow sprinkles with a rainbow cake. Of course it's gonna look good. Look, it's so cute. Oh, what about sprinkles on the side?
Yeah.
Yes, on the side or on the top?
On the side.
Oh my god! Oh, I got my finger in it again. I'm an artist. Oh my god! It looks so good! This is our finished rainbow cake. I think it looks super pretty. I'm in love with her. Happy Pride. Let's go take some pictures and cut this open and see what it looks like. I'm scared that it's gonna be like really ugly inside. I don't know how it's gonna look. If it tastes bad, I'm gonna cry. Don't ask me to cut your cakes is all I'm gonna say. Ready? Oh, look how pretty! Oh my god. Okay, so it's not gonna taste the greatest, but it looks amazing. I don't want to share this with the neighbors. My mom wants to share this with the neighbors, but I don't want to share it because then they're gonna be like, ew, she's not good at baking. And I don't want people to think that, but I'm telling all you guys that. Look how pretty this cake is. I'm so happy. It came out beautifully. It might not taste great. I don't know. Let me taste it actually. I want to taste it. What do you have? A knife? No. Okay, it's meh. It's very meh, but she's here. She's done. This was kind of a mess of a video all the way through. So if you're still watching, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm very happy. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little train wreck. This video took way too long. This cake took me a week to make, so this video took me way too long. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Okay, bye.